Hello, my beautiful train wrecks. We are a tiny bit early because I'm trying to set this up on my phone so I can see. Is it going to pop up for me? I'm looking to see, make sure this is the right one. So I can see. Yep, that's it. It's the right one. Yay. Tom, is your sound all the way down? Okay, awesome. Trying to set it up, so I had to go a couple minutes early. But yay. We're here. We're cooking with grease. Oh, because these are the wrong diamonds. I was in for the butterfly. Yeah. Okay, no, not having it. Not having it. Maxwell, go away. Go away. Hi, Janet. Nope. This has been the day of cat rebellion. Cat rebellion. We are going to be finishing up the sun today, so then we can move on, because I know you guys wanted to see these two done before we moved on. So we only have a little strip down here and then a little strip on top. So we're going to get this done today, so then tomorrow we can go to the star. Hi, Mara. Tom is here. He's just feeling really rough today. You probably ought to start taking Tylenol since you're out of the other medicine.
I've been taking Tylenol when I take my medicine.
But like every...
I can't take that because it's the high dosage. So I take 2 in the morning. I can take 2 in the afternoon.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You can do up to 3,000 per the doctor. And we have the same doctor, so... So does Mom. We all go to the same doctor. It makes things very convenient. Because then we can just make appointments all at the same time. And we don't even have to leave a room. We all get checked in at the same time. All of our vitals the same time. It's all convenient. And in this world, convenience is amazing. Yeah. So we are just going to work. What the heck am I doing? I crossed the streams. And of course, in solidarity with Tom, I'm Snuffly. I don't think I'm ever going to get rid of this. I think I'm going to be like constant Snuffles. It's love. I guess it's love. Maybe I should sing the "So This Is Love" from Cinderella and do it real nasally, because I swear, I can't wait till your nose gets better. Maybe mine will too. It's oh, what do you call that? It's I can't think of what it's called. Hi, Lurking Lorna. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Sam. A sympathy. It's a sympathy snuffle. Even though I've had this sympathy snuggle before he had the need for the sympathy. So I really can't say that either. Would my mind make up where I'm going to put these diamonds? Really? Really? So, how is everyone? What I am working on is all in the comments below. This canvas is for Tarot Thyme. Thyme spelled as the herb. Cats are going crazy. Yes, that's what this one's for. And it's from Diamond Crafts by Eileen, I think it is. I have it written down. I don't have my book by me. Diamond Crafts with Eileen. It's in the information down below. Yeah, I have oregano oil. Yes, and thumbs up. You know, all the stuff. Like, comment, share. So, yeah. Yeah, oregano oil works really good. So does cod liver oil. I take the gel cap of that. In fact, am I still taking that? Huh? Yeah, I thought so. Take it at night. Cod liver oil does help. That's what my brother uses when he has sinus issues. So I can't imagine what this would be like without it. I don't want to imagine because usually I get bronchitis and stuff. It's nasty. So, yeah. What, diamonds, is your problem? What is your problem? Because you're sticking to it, but you're not wanting to unstick from it. And I'm wiping the putty. I am. I'm wiping it.
I had a problem of them not sticking.
Yes. I used to sell essential oils through a company called doTERRA. Yeah. And I got that big old book, the Bible book somewhere that talks about what every oil is good for and stuff. Yes, your girl believes in Eastern and Western medicine. And, you know, there's some stuff that you just have to take Western medicine for. But I do believe that there's some stuff that you can do Eastern remedies, like teas, oils, vitamins. Yeah, there's no reason why East and West can't be done together. Just don't rely on East without checking with your doctor. You still have to have a good rapport with your doctor. I'm not a doctor. And like if you put lavender oil on your face, on your temples and underneath your nose, that helps too. Yep. Some of it you can put in misters. Oh, yeah. I'm one of those, can you say, weird people. That where there's a yin, there's a yang. Everything must balance. I'm weird like that. And I do use incense. I use Native American incense because, obviously, if you've checked my family history... Hey, we're not having it! You stop it! They're chasing Betty! Toma, go get him. Sorry, I had to yell like that, but that's my no. Then you're weird too. Yeah, going after Betty. Yep. Yep.
Yo, lucky.
Yep. You guys got to hear Mama's mad voice. What? That wasn't my mad voice? I've been madder than that? True.
That's your not. We're not having it.
Yeah, that's my we're not having it. Yeah, we're not having it. What are we not having? It. I'm scraping my putty because I have used this putty a lot today. or yesterday. Scraping the putty. Yeah, there is Native American incense. And so I burned that. Like, I burnt that this morning because the cats, as you can tell, the cats have been. So, yeah, I put that through the house, and then Philip took it through the basement. And so I'm eclectic. Because the holy smoke has got sage in it. And you guys already know sage is amazing. So, yes. I have got, depending on the situation, let me get that. Because your girl loves Native American incense. I only have 3. I could have. No, here's the other one. I was going to say, oh, I do have some. I have some more. I have some everywhere. I'm missing one. Why didn't I'm missing one. I'm missing one somewhere. You know what I might have? Okay, I have the Holy Smoke. It's a company called Native Soul. I've got the Holy Smoke. I've got White Sage and Dragon's Blood. I've got the Palo Santo and Copal. And I know there's another one, but Tom's right, I may have given. And then I have Reiki Energy, because I do know how to do Reiki on pets. But I am hesitant for human. I've not ever tried human, and I want to do some classes before I attempt, because you can do classes here. I want to attempt to do that because Reiki is amazing. And I desperately need it because I've had some surgeries and I've not gone and had it done. I really need to go and do it. I will eventually do it. Okay, what was that? I have a Native American friend. If you tell me the name, I'll ask him about it. Those are the ones that I use. Yeah. Today I put Holy Smoke through the house because it was insane. And usually they calm down. But my 7th great grandmother was Cherokee, and the man gave up the husband gave up his family name to be Cherokee, and it would be 4th great grandparents were all Cherokee. My 3rd great grandfather took the white man's name back. So, yeah. We were owls. My 7th great's name means to the sea. And then everybody else became owls.
Who?
Yes, exactly. Who? Owls. So yeah, it's I want to go when we go to Tennessee next. I want to go to Cherokee. Save up me some money. Go to Cherokee. And I can do it. I can sign up online, but I really would rather do it there. to try to get, if I can prove. I was like, and I asked him, I was like, I'm so far back, does that even count? And they said yes. As long as you have the names of the people where they can look it up, it counts. Okay. So yes, I'll be able to sign up, and yep, because I've got all the information I need. So I think that'd be really cool. I remember as a little girl, my grandma, the one who's married to the Cherokee family, said, girl, she always called me girl too. She goes, girl, you're a Cherokee. I know you're a Cherokee. And I used to think, oh, it's because I would get really dark skinned in the summer. And I have a really interesting skin combination, skin coloring. And she goes, girl, you're a Cherokee. And I didn't know what that meant. She goes, you get brown in the summer like all the Cherokee little girls do. And I'm like, what? And my grandpa never said a word. Never said a word. And so I knew from my grandma saying it that I had Cherokee. And then my other side said, oh, Pocahontas is in our family. Pocahontas is in our family. And I always thought, nah, they're just blowing smoke. You know, you think like, oh, whatever, you know. Yeah. We were the John Smith side that married Pocahontas, and then they had children, and bam, you know. So, there's that. So I'm like, oh my goodness, okay. So I would like to get that confirmed as well. But I want to do one at a time. I know I'm closer on the Cherokee side than I am on the other side. And technically, it was just a marriage. You know, it's not like it's full. So, yeah. Yeah, there's that. But yeah. I do have a DNA search. But one thing they told me was that with the Cherokee, no, I don't know about anything else. But with the Cherokee, they don't go by that. They have their own rules. So, yeah. But I had it done. So I can prove I am blood related to the people. But, because they all pop, you know, it pops up as far back as I can get it. I know where our lines is, and I am, you know, I can prove that I am related to a couple of the branches up, my grandparents, my great grandparents, you know. So I can get the party started, but it's up to them to research it and see if everything's fine. Yes. Mind you, I'm not gonna, you know, yeah, I can get a card and stuff, but I'm not gonna, I just want it to, I'm a family history kind of a thing, family historian. So I would rather have it just to say, yep, to the future generations, yep, this is true. This is what, you know, what we are. Not to use it for any profit, because I mean, I'm not in Tennessee, so how in the world is it going to help? You know what I mean? It's not going to help me with anything, but, and I don't want it for that purpose. I just want it to have it, to say, yep, this is my bloodline. because it's so far, or it's not really far. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, we're not that far off, if you know what I mean. Yeah. You know, seventh in the grand scheme of things, 7, 6, 5, 4. It's not that far off. So yeah. And what's so funny is all the women are so short in my family. We're so short. We all have diabetes on that side of the family. So, yeah. We all have weird, I don't want to say weird skin. Our skin is unique. In the summer, here's the thing. People already know I'm weird, so it's fine. I'm allergic to the sun. If I get out in the sun, it literally kind of makes me sick. I get rashes, I get real itchy, I feel really sick to my stomach, and I burn easy, and my great-grandma was allergic to the sun. And yeah, so I don't get in the sun a lot. But when I do get kind of dark. But I have like an olivey skin tone. It's olivey yellow with, it's weird. You probably can't tell by looking. I have a very weird yellowish skin tone. See, there's the transparent in me. But look, I say this is the Irish in me. But yeah, it's a weird skin tone. I have something white, so I can show you guys. Yes, I do. See, there's my skin tone. That's my skin tone. See, it's a little, how do you explain it? It's yellowy, it's a little brown. A lot of scars, unfortunately. Huh? Well, I always have yellowish skin. So yeah, I don't know how to explain it. That's what it is. I have a very different skin tone. Anybody want to hit reset on this day? I've only been up an hour and I woke up at 1 hour and 22 minutes. Insane in the mid-brain day. So yeah. Okay.
Hit reset. The cats start acting behaving, but you may have a crap day.
Oh, that's true.
So you're having a decent day. The cats are having a crap day.
Well, I can't say I'm having a decent day.
Well, you're having better than a normal day.
No, I'm not. I'm just hiding the pain. There's pain, but I'm grinning and bearing it because you can't help me, and I just have to shuffle up and deal. But yeah, it's been painful the last couple days. But at night, I've been like swaying my legs back and forth. I don't know if you've noticed it. I've been like going wee back and forth. So yeah. So that's that story. The Cherokee story. Okay, story time. Why I slept until 1 o'clock this afternoon. Tom cannot say, oh, I was up all night. No, but I'm just saying, if he says that, that is false. Because Sir Thomas slept all night. How do I know this? Because, you know that when you've got a nose full of snot, but it's way up high and it doesn't blow out, you can't get it out, and like you get this like gurgling when you snore, you breathe in heavy, you can feel that like there's fluid up there, it's a gurgly sound. That's what he did last night in his sleep. And I'm going, really? Because I was tired and I tried to roll over and go to sleep, and he, let me tell you, this man cut down a forest last night. I was up and I'm like, will he just wake up? Will he just wake up? So at 5:30 this morning, I went and got myself some cereal, took my medicine at 6:30, and I was like, you know what? I have to go to sleep. Or I will not be able to do live if I have no sleep. I will be in, you won't be able to, you know, I won't make any sense. So I went to sleep. Woke up at 1 o'clock. Yes. So I got about 6 hours of sleep, maybe. So yes. If he says, oh, I didn't sleep at all last night. Liar!
I wish I got some sleep last night.
Liar! That would be a negative. Oh, you were out like a light. And I was watching some YouTubers and stuff, and I was like, oh, I hope he wakes up so I can show him. A new channel. A new channel. There is a guy in Japan that lives in a micro apartment. The whole thing is only like 70 square feet, I think it was. I don't know. Little. His name is Usui, Usui, but he lives in micro apartment. He's writing a book, and he goes and tours apartments, micro apartments in Japan. Yeah. Oh, okay. You may have to document this for next time. Oh, like the names and stuff? I can give you names. They're already on my tree in Ancestry. And that was another thing that kind of threw me off, is because I was doing Ancestry and I was matching, you know, I was matching the people. And then I was like, this is different. And I was like, okay. And you know how you do the Ancestry thing and you're like, this is probably just not even true. This is not even right. You know, this ain't true. There were pictures on one of them. And I went, okay. And the pictures included, you know, some of the people that's in my family, like my great-grandmother. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it really is real. There's pictures. So I don't know exactly which one had pictures. I got to go back and look. But there's actually pictures. I'm like, okay, well, this has got to be true if there's pictures. So, yeah. So, yes. Do I want to say that I belong? Yes. Do I want any benefits out of it? Nope. Just to say that I belong is enough for me. I actually have a very fascinating history. A lot of wars. My family did war. A lot. And I guess we just had a fighting spirit. But going back to the Cherokee, The reason why it's so well like documented is because my family didn't have to go to the Trail of Tears because my great grandma, times seventh grandmother, married a white man, and the land that they lived on was the white man's grandfather's land. And since they were married, didn't matter if he took her name. It was his land. And since he was a landowner and he was white, his wife didn't have to go to the Trail of Tears. But other family did. So some of my family is in Oklahoma. Some of my family is in Tennessee. Yep. So I'm saying I have very well documented information. So it'll be real easy. I just got to take my computer and pull it up and say, here, this is my proof. Or take Philip's computer. I'm not going to take the whole computer. So there's proof. It's just my grandmother, or excuse me, my grandfather, didn't really like to talk about home a whole lot because it was hard. Times were hard and he wanted away. So obviously, you know, you've got great aunts, great uncles that tell stories and stuff. So, you know, there's some validation there because they're all saying the same thing, and then the tree and all of that. And I'm like, okay, I'm pretty confident. If I wasn't pretty confident, I would not attempt to do it. So yeah, that's that. That's that story. So it's going to be pretty, you know, pretty easy to check, I think. Because I can definitely prove I have family. There are pictures of family. I even have a copy of pictures of family. I just don't have the Native American one. It's online. Yeah. I have a lot of interesting stories, but I don't like to say much because you know how people are like, oh, well, she's related to everybody. I'm just ones that I can prove. It's the only ones I'm talking about. But yeah. Okay. Yes, Sam. Go ahead and lay down. So it talked about that, talked about sleep. So yeah, that's okay. Yeah. So that's the reason why I didn't say anything, but I figure you guys would know that if I didn't say I wasn't, that I would be on. It's just today was a whirlwind. Chaos, hilarity, some cat's drama. I feel sorry for Tom, though. He married this chaos bloodline. His is far more interesting than mine, I think. Oh, oh yeah. I'll have to get out the book sometime. I have a book. See, I have a book laid out and made because I wanted to join the Daughters of the American Revolution. And I can prove it. They've got my family history online, except for one little branch. One tiny little branch. And they're running into the same problem I am. I could join it. The Daughters of the American Revolution, DAR, I was friends with a woman that was like in whatever, a higher part of it, higher upper part of it. And I gave her my information, and they could prove going down to a certain part and going up to a certain part. But the part they were struggling with is the same part I was struggling with. There was a fire, and this was my third great grandparents. There was third and fourth great grandparents. There was a fire, and it lost all the documentation, so no one can prove those two branches. So I can't join the DAR, and I can't, because I was wanting one year to do something special for my cousins and my family and stuff, and buy everybody DAR and like the daughter and the sons of the American Revolution, but I couldn't. I was upset because my 7th great grandfather and 8th great grandfather fought at Kings Mountain in Tennessee. I've talked about that before. But since that branch is not there, unless I can find a family Bible, it has to be a family Bible to prove it. That's the only what they'll recommend is family Bible. Yeah. So I can't join it. So that's discouraging. But hey, it's okay. It's all right. I know, and I've got documentation and stuff, and I can say, well, I'm not this. I can't give you guys this, but we know it's true. So it's okay. But I have letters that people have written during wartime, and one uncle, I'm trying to remember, was in the Mexican-American War, and he was held captive. He was a prisoner of war, and he talked about where he went and how nice they were to him, and it's a really interesting story. But yeah, I have a grandfather and some great uncle, I don't know the number, that fought in the Civil War, but one was North and one was South. But they still loved each other, but they just didn't agree. So they both fought Civil War. I do know, looking at my 7th great grandfather, or the one that was in the Revolutionary War, the 7th great grandfather, he was marked down as a drummer boy. He was a drummer boy. I've got his draft card or service card or whatever you want. And it says he was a drummer boy at the Battle of Kings Mountain. No, DAR is real. Daughters of the American Revolution is real. And there's a Sons of the American Revolution. And man, I could get everybody in if they would just let me. But it has to be real. They have to prove it. And I understand that. But man, it would be really cool. Because it's your history, you know? And a lot of people are like, oh, well, that's kind of boring. But this is my thought pattern. Whether you like the person or not, whether the person enriched your life or not, you still need to show the respect of, without you, I wouldn't be here. You don't have to give them any other respect other than acknowledgement that without them, you wouldn't be here. Because without them, you wouldn't be here. If you think about it, the line of history that has to line up for you to be on this earth right now, if you really think about it like that, you don't have to talk to that person. But you do have to acknowledge that without them, you would not be here. So yes, I acknowledge my ancestors, and whether I care or not, no matter how they treat me, I still respect those who give me life, because without them, I wouldn't be here. So yes, I have that mindset. They do have, and I want to go. One of these days, I want to go to an anniversary of it. But I missed the last big anniversary because I was sick and people didn't want to take me because they thought I wouldn't be able to handle it, blah, blah, blah. So I missed the main anniversary. But the next anniversary, I want to go to the Kings Mountain because they have a, what do you want to call that? A memorial. And then everybody gets lanterns. And it's all like where it's handicap accessible. So I could go in my Scooty Scoot, they said. But they honor the people that fought. And you do a candlelight walk that they walked, the path that they went. And you get to see what they seen. And I would love to do that. And then the museum and stuff. And they even have my 8th great-grandfather. They have his gun. It's called Sweet Lips. And it's in the museum. I have a picture of it. Awesome, Lola. Yeah, I'm a Yankee. I have one that's a Yankee. I have I don't remember which. I think I'd have to look it up. Which one was a Yankee and which one was a Southerner. I'd have to get the binder out. I have a thick binder full of stuff and pictures and yeah. I have a cousin, he would be like a third cousin, who did a bunch of family history stuff. And then I went in and did some more, and hopefully he's still alive. I need to go visit him too. That's okay, Lola. I have on both sides. I have a Yankee, and then I have a Southern too. So that's all right. My family was from Tennessee, so of course there's going to be some Southern. One of these days, on my other channel, because it would be weird here, but on one of these days, I will film a video of me talking to Philip. So we can jot it down as I'm talking, because he's like, I want to know all of this before something happens. Can we like film it or write it down? I'm like, oh my gosh, this is going to be a lot. So I need to have him write it down, or I film it or something to where he has it. I can pinpoint like important information for him. Shh, I won't tell the ancestors. Janet. Oh my goodness. It doesn't matter. We won. Oh, Janet, I love you. That's so funny. And growing up, You know what our war was? What we fought against is the beer. Great taste or less filling. Great taste, less feeling. Great taste, less filling. That's our battle. What the beer was. Wasn't that Michelob?
Miller Lite.
Miller Lite. Was it great taste or less filling?
Both.
Oh, no, you have to pick a side. You can't just say both. Beer man. Okay, guys, we need to declare it. Beer man has to make the final decision. So we all have to say it before we make him say it. Is Miller Lite great taste or less filling? It's got to be less filling for me because it don't taste good. So where's everybody stand? Great taste or less filling? We got to draw the line in the sand. We've waited too long to ask the age-old question. Great taste or less filling? Who's declaring it?
Gotta be great taste because it tastes better at Budweiser.
Anything tastes better than Budweiser. So is it great taste, less filling? So Mara is definitely less filling. It's time to end the battle here, folks. What are you? Team great taste or team less filling? Janet only likes Heineken. If I have to drink beers, if I'm forced to drink a beer, if I'm, my first one is Vorsteiner Oktoberfest. You put all the beers next to me and say this one is Vorsteiner, only Oktoberfest. I will drink it and be thankful. That's if I'm like at a German festival. But if I'm at like a regular festival, which one is it? Modelo or Dos Equis that I like? Which beer do I like? Dos Equis or... I just said it. You weren't paying attention. Which beer will I drink? Dos Equis or Modelo?
Dos Equis lager.
Dos Equis. I will take some sips out of that.
There's a difference. Lager and amber. You like the lager.
I like the lager. Lager or lager? Lager. Lager like cutting down trees or lager? Child. Big child that I have in my bed. I have a child in my... Whoops. I have a big child in my bed. Yeah, an adult child in my bed.
Get up, Jimmy.
Lager or lager? How is it pronounced?
Lager.
Lager. Beer's nasty. So it's okay, so...
Truthfully, I'd rather have Irish whiskey, but...
He would like to have my Tennessee tea, that's for sure. So, okay, so everybody's pretty much like less filling then? So everybody's less filling because it's not taste great. I like Tennessee tea. I will drink some Tennessee tea. It started out one way, but then Tennessee tea started out one way, but then after I made it, he needed to spice it up. So basically, it's more like Irish tea now. But yeah, I make Tennessee tea when we go camping, and Tom is only allowed to drink it when we're camping. Anywhere else, he's not supposed to drink because he used to be an alcoholic. Well, he's still. You know, you're never, you know what I mean? You're always an alcoholic. It's just he was a functioning alcoholic. He's just in remission. I saved his butt. Because as much as he was drinking, he probably wouldn't have lasted much longer. I'm not laughing at that. I'm just making a point. There's a reason why when he went sober, he had a heart attack, because that man was drinking. My Lord, did that man drink. He was pickling himself. He quit drinking and had a heart attack. Go figure. No, he didn't. He didn't. When he comes back in, I'll have him tell you his story.
Well, we're doing hamburgers for dinner.
Okay.
You've got no choice.
Okay.
Despite the fact they were in Aldi sack, safe and sound.
Uh-huh.
I guess one of the cats must have got locked in last night because they started eating some of the hamburger buns. They didn't eat all of them. We still have 12 of the 16 we had.
Okay.
That's our dinner.
All right. Well, like, our cats like bread. Oh no! Wait till you hear his story. I'm very proud of him. Oh no, he's an open book. We both are. You know why? Because not to have people feel sorry for us. No, I don't need pity. I don't want pity. But if somebody hearing my story that is living with something that he or she's not telling somebody, but if hearing my story encourages someone to go get help or to get something fixed, or that's what it's for. Just for encouragement. You have a solidarity. Let me tell you my story. You tell me your story. Because a lot of times that's what we need, is to know that someone out there is going through the same thing. You know, because I don't need sympathy. My life is hard. I will admit it. Everybody's life is hard. But if hearing my story helps you to find encouragement, to get something fixed or to do something, I got you, girl. I got you. Yeah, I'm waiting for him to, wherever he went. Oh, no. No, Charlie. Oh, no. That wasn't good. What am I doing? I messed up, boys and girls. I messed up. He needs to sit up anyway. He's been laying in that bed a lot lately today. Well, not lately, a lot today. So he can sit up for a little bit. Because I know what it's like to only be able to sit in one position. And that's one thing about Tom. He's a lot like me. If his story will encourage someone, he'll talk about it. And that's one thing we said about this channel, that we're going to keep it safe for everyone to feel like they can share their stories. And the minute we see anybody being mistreated, one strike, you're out. Because if you're going to hurt somebody and you hurt them bad enough, there's no I'm sorry's that's going to work. And how do I know that you won't do it again behind the scenes? Out. I mean, I have to protect you guys. You guys are family. And I know that's kind of harsh, but it's the reality of life, you know. When you hurt someone, there's no way to come back from that. And I'm not talking about, oh, well, she said that peanut butter was better than jelly and I'm upset. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about really deep down. heartache. Man, if if somebody messes around and hurts someone, yeah. It's you better hope that Tom gets to them before I do. I'm that kind of mama bear. Okay. What is your moral question? I don't mind moral questions as long as they don't call out a group member. I'm one of those that if you have a problem, take it behind the scenes, close the door, and you know what I mean. I'm one of those kind of people. So yes, ask away as long as it's not gonna hurt somebody. I know a person on substances. She said we have to give her time to find herself again. She's still on substances. I said, as long as you realize we need time to heal, because we're all just, hang on, because we've all just been thinking. Okay. If I was in that situation, I would I look at things a little harsh sometimes. Tough love. I was always raised with controlled failure. Okay. And controlled failure is you say, okay, if you touch that stove, it's going to burn you. Don't touch that stove. And you've told them, don't touch that stove. And you've told them 2 or 3 times, don't touch that stove. And then the 4th time they go up to that stove. And you don't say anything. You let them touch it. Now you know they're going to get burnt. And you have solar cane ready. You have all you need for the controlled failure. See what I'm saying? You've told them, and you've told them, and you've told them, and they still want to do it. You let them do it, but yet you have what they need to heal in your hands. Okay. So they have to learn. So, that's controlled failure. That's my example of controlled failure. So you know this person is on drugs. And they know your feelings about it. I would say if it was me, okay, we've all told you. We all love you. We all care. And we've told you and told you and told you. But you still want to do it. We love you. And we care. And we don't want you to get hurt. But how many times can we control that failure for you? We just have to let you fail. We have to let you hit rock bottom. But know that while you're doing this, we love you and we want to help you and we want to see you healthy and we want to see you happy. And the minute you think no one loves me, we love you. But you have to do this yourself. But we're here. And we'll pick you up and we'll dust you off and we'll put you back up. But we can't help you if you don't want to help yourself. You're still there. You're still... Do you guys see what I mean? Am I explaining it right? Well, you just have to say, well, until you want to get help, we just have to let you fail. We can't keep picking you up. But we got everything to pick you up when the time comes that you want to be picked up. You still have that controlled. You want to help her. You want to do everything. But she's got to fail enough to want the help. Hopefully you understand. She has to pick herself up and say, now I want help. Because I know they've got my back. And they know, okay, I know they've got my back. I know that when I'm ready to quit, they've got me. When I'm at my lowest point, they love me. They know. I know that. Gosh, dementia brain's hard. Do you understand what I'm saying? Let her know you've got her, but only when she's ready to quit, that you will give her 110%. But this is her life lesson that she has to live and learn. And there'll come a time where she'll learn it. But she's got to do it by herself. I know that sounds really mean. You can only help so much. Eventually she'll want help. And that's where you guys constantly saying, I love you still. I still love you. I'm never going to stop loving you. But I'm not going to, what is that called? Where you help the person. What is that called? Where you know what's going on, but you still buy them drinks and you still buy them dope and drugs and stuff. What is that called when you... Gosh, what is that word? When you want them to quit, but you still... Enabling. Thank you. She has to know that you won't enable her, but you love her. But you love her. And when she's ready, you're ready. It's kind of like that you have to respect your elders kind of thing. You don't have to like it, but you need to address their respect because they're who they are. She just hasn't learned that she should respect herself. And it'll happen. Hopefully. But it's like the thing that I keep saying. Regardless, it's going to be okay. If she's in pain, and enough pain to where she just cannot stop, and she's not addressing why that pain is there, why she's coping. I am not a doctor, by the way, you guys. Just saying. Don't listen to me. This is just a moral question, and I'm answering the moral question. Not giving advice. Not a doctor. But eventually everything will be okay. She is either going to realize she needs help, or she's going to pass away. This sounds harsh. Sorry. But either way, it's okay. If she gets help and she heals, she's going to have a good life. And it's okay. If her pain is so bad that drugs is the only thing that'll put her out of it, then it's her time to go. Remember, we don't have a date on our foot that says the day of our expiration. We are not bread. We are not milk. Okay? So, either way, it's going to be okay. She's either going to be out of her pain by passing, or she's going to be out of her pain by doing the right thing and getting help. But either way, ultimately, she's going to be out of pain. And it's okay. You guys understand what I'm saying? You picking up what I'm putting down? And people are like, oh my gosh, Jill, that's harsh. No, it's reality. It's reality to that person. Either way, it's going to be okay. 3 times. Her boyfriend is being sentenced in April. And she's sentenced in July. Yeah. Well, the best thing that can happen is she go to jail. If she is having that much problems with substances, best thing she can do is get dried out. That's the best thing. Because you at least know for that amount of time you can rest, you can relax, and you can just get that off your mind because you know she's in a safe place. And it gives you a mental break, a respite. You have a respite. That don't mean that you don't love her. She needs love more than anything. But just know and tell her that, hey, you're in jail. We know you're safe. We love you. We love you regardless. We know you're safe. We can relax. You can get some help. Yeah. Hopefully jail sentence is long enough that even though, you know, she can get some counseling, she can get therapy, she can get what she needs, medication, she can get what she needs for her to see, yes, I'm in jail, but I want to be out. I want to have this. I want to have freedom. I want my family. I want my friends. It'll give her time to see that the world maybe isn't so bad. So now more than ever, when she's clean and sober, is when you guys need to give her the, okay, you're clean, you're sober, now you're listening. And we know you're listening. You are listening, not the drugs. This is how we feel. We're not gonna enable. We will be here. Because you gotta tell her sober. Telling her on drugs, she's not gonna comprehend it. So the sober talk needs to happen. You need to tell her, hey, I got you. I love you. But you need this. Wow. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you guys need to use this time for an intervention of sorts while she's sober, and tell her we're gonna love you, but now it's time for your controlled failure. We're here. We love you, but now that you're sober, let me tell this so you can understand it when she's sober, or she can get the therapy she needs. When you get out, I can't help you if you're on drugs. And this is it. You're clean, you're sober, you get out, you're doing drugs. We love you, but it's over. This is her last controlled failure attempt. That's the way I would do it. But I am not a counselor. I am not a doctor. Not even going to play one on YouTube. I'm just talking from a mama's heart. I call myself a mama bear. You know, I'm a mama bear. I'm a ant bear. I'm everything bear. You know, but once she has to be able to understand the terms of her controlled failure. And if she continues to do it, in your heart, love her, but just walk away. Which isn't going to be easy for you. It's not easy to walk away from people. Especially for people that you thought that loved you. I know that for sure. It's hard. Yeah. I hope that answers the moral question correctly. Am I right? Am I wrong? Am I thinking wrong? Because I've never been to... I've been to counselors and therapists and stuff like that, but I've never done a deep dive. That's going to be happening eventually if I can ever feel better. I want to find out why I'm having night PTSD. The daytime I'm fine, but not at night. So I got to figure that out. So I will see somebody so they can say, okay, this is the kind of help you need. Oh, wow. Oh. So you do love her so much. Wow. Yeah, she's not ready. Wow. 40 years. Wow. You just gotta tell her, I love you, but I can't. Not right now. But I would definitely make sure she knows that you love her so much. Obviously you was willing to spend the rest of your life with her. I'm sorry. And that doesn't, I'm not saying I'm sorry to be like patronizing or anything. I really, truly, in my heart, is sorry. Because you're probably going to do, in this situation, it's going to be harder for you than her because she can go to substances to make herself feel better. And not feel the pain. So hopefully when she's there, she gets help so she can find out what she needs and not have to run to the substances to ease that pain. She can do it herself. She just has to know that there's people behind her that believe in her and that love her. I have addiction in my family, and luckily rehab worked for that person. But it was bad. Because I was willing to put down everything while this person was in rehab. Drove to their house, which at that time was a 45-minute drive one way. Every day, drive there, make sure the wife was okay, the son was okay, the daughter, she was in the middle of doing 4-H things and pageant and stuff, and I was there, help clean the house, show the little one how to clean, pick up after himself. I did that every day for 2 weeks. Because I said you cannot use the excuse of your family, your house. I will be there every day. And I was there every day. And I took care of everything. Just to prove that, that person can't use anything as an excuse, that I love them, and they were going. So, yeah. So, yeah, sometimes you just have to do tough love. And trust me, he listens, because he said in the family there's like a running joke, but sometimes it's real serious, that I'm the boss of the family, I'm the bouncer of the family, and they'll say, ooh, nope, I know what she can do, I don't want to make her mad. But it's out of love, If I say something, usually it gets done with a yes ma'am, because when I love you, I'm going to love you. But when I'm angry with you, I'm not going to be like, how can I say this? I'm not going to be like horribly like brutal. But you're going to definitely know that you better match my expectations. If I help you, you better respect it. So I usually get yes ma'ams a lot. Oh. Everyone is hurting. As she's out partying, she tells us she's lost everything but her exes. 5-year-old. Oh. We don't know for the first 8 months. She was there. Oh my gosh. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. That's horrible. It is. That's like the person that, was using. I seen it. And we'll say it. I seen that person, and they lost a lot of weight. And I'm like looking at Tom, and Tom's looking at me, and I'm like, what on earth is going on? So finally, I said, you're losing a lot of weight. Did they increase your Monjourno? It's like, no, I was a little too overweight, and they were worried, so I'm on a diet, and I'm losing weight. The doctor wants me to be this certain pound. I'm like, okay, I thought something bad was happening. I didn't know, makes you think, okay, why are you skinny again? Why do you have something wrong with you? But no, he is, yeah. Everybody verified, yes, he is losing weight. They are losing weight responsibly, it's okay. I'm like, okay, my goodness. Because you think, oh my gosh, did they fall off the wagon? But yeah, no, everything is good. It's all good in that hood. But I was like, I told him, I was getting ready to chew your butt out. He goes, oh, no, I know what you can do. Nope, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. So, yeah. I am the family secretary. When anything goes on, I get the call first. That's okay. Because everybody knows I got it. I got it. Everybody can relax. I got it. I lost 50 pounds during my time of addiction. She's got to be less than 100 pounds. She's 5'10". Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Yeah, she needs jail. She needs jail. She can get her weight on. Get the help she needs. Because I know they have like AA and all that in jail. I do know they do. I don't know about up there though. Do you guys have AA in Canada? Do you guys have that? Something like that in prison? I hope so. I know we have it here. Here comes Tom. I think, hey Tom, get your chair.
Huh?
Get your chair. You have a story to tell.
I have a story to tell?
Yes. We were talking about drugs, addiction, because Lola has a friend that is fighting addiction right now. And they wanted to hear your story about what happened after your divorce up until you quit. So yeah, you okay? Don't breathe in. Only breathe out. Breathe out through your mouth. Pant like a dog. You guys are missing it. I just stuck my tongue out it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she definitely needs to go. Yeah, we're talking about drug, alcohol, because Lola has a friend that is fighting a losing battle. And she's going to be going to jail soon. But yeah, they were curious about your story and meeting me and how it affected it. And yeah, your story. Because I told them we're not here for pity or anything. It's just if our story helps someone, you know.
Yeah.
Don't breathe like that. I'll come over there and I'll whoop your butt. I'm glad I'm sitting down. So yeah, you need to sit up anyway.
I've been sitting up for the last few days.
Oh, no. I know you didn't ask for details, but he'll tell you. Somebody asked about it.
What? You have
I don't
no
know.
potty?
Go tell Philip. Go get Philip. Tell him you got a potty.
Or she just wants attention. What is it? I don't know what.
Oh, let me pick her up. I'm not supposed to pick her up, but I'll pick her up. Do you want to go up there? Okay, you gotta help me. You gotta help me.
Hey,
get up here. You gotta help me.
Kristyn, come on.
Oh my good gravy. Okay, I got her up. Okay. Somebody asked about story. I don't remember. Or I said you will tell a story. I don't remember now. She wanted to know if you went to meetings or anything.
No, I never went to any meetings. Basically, with the wife, I had a double hernia surgery. Through that, I mean, we was already having a rough time anyways. It was it's been shaky for a while.
Oh, here comes Philip. Yes.
I don't know when the last time she was out. She was on the floor when I came in from the bathroom.
Yeah, she got up and came down too. She was waiting for you.
Yeah, we got her up.
So now, They'll take her out real quick.
Okay.
But yeah, I think
Yeah,
she was
go
just
fine.
waiting for Tom anyway.
Okay.
Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. But, so it's been shaky, and I've been kind of noticing because I had a wedding ring that got mangled in between a couple kegs, and I've been trying to replace it. And she acted like she didn't care to replace whether it got replaced or not. So I mean, I was looking to get my dad's ring, fixing it up, putting our birthstones in it, making a wedding ring, or making it my wedding ring. And she didn't seem like she really gave a shit what I did. So, that was hitting my mind. And then I noticed I was getting these updates, monthly dates through, I forget who it was, AT&T or whoever it was, about cell phone usage. Well, I noticed she kept on texting this one number like over 1,000 times a month. Like, who the hell is this? And finally, after 2 months of that, she finally came out, said it, basically told me she was leaving and all that. So, and all this while I'm home, hurt, recovering from the double hernia surgery and all that. So, I mean, yeah, I told the kids about it, showed them the text. So the kids got involved. Well, on her way home, she got in a car accident. So I went and dealt with the car accident and insurance and all that. And through this whole time, she had my daughter take her to her boyfriend's house, which I figured that's where she was going because she has no other family here in the state. Her family is in Illinois. So, like 4 hours away, Illinois. And so I figured that's probably where she was going. So by the time I got back home, she was gone, all that. And so she came over to kind of help me with the bills and all that. She comes over with a hickey on her neck. I see the hickey and I just lost it. I said, just get everything, get out. I immediately, with her standing there, started taking pictures off the wall, everything. I just saw red. And so I told her, right then and there, I took the house key back. I told her I did what, if she wanted anything out of this house, she could contact the kids, and the kids could get it for her, and I will set it, the kids could give it to her when she comes over. Other than that, from here on out, she was no longer welcome to this house. And so it was just me and my son at the time. And well, through that, my daughter graduated high school. And then when it was just me and my son here, so I was struggling anyways to keep up with the bills. And I was having issues with the bank, with the house and all that. And the more I was trying to keep my head above water, I kept on sinking. And I just got to the point where I just said, screw it. And I just didn't care anymore. And I just fell into that pit. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to have some fun. So I started going to the bars. I started smoking again. I can't say the bars. There's only a few bars that I went to. But I started drinking again. I started smoking. I just went and did whatever I wanted to do. Granted, I didn't take no trips or I didn't do it. But I got home, I went fishing. I didn't care about the bills. I didn't care about any of it. It was about me. And then the drinking got worse, started getting worse and worse. I was finding myself at the bar 7 days a week, every day after work, on the weekends. I don't think you could see, if every time you saw me, I had a beer in my hand or I was going somewhere to drink. I'd get up, from work, or I'd get up, go to work, come home. I'd come home and change real quick. I'd tell my son, I'm going to go walk, whatever. That was going to be the last time he saw me till the next morning. So I'd go walk, or I'd ride my bike 2 to 4 miles. I'd eat my one-time meal about one time a day. And then the rest of the night, I was at the bar. And I was there 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Come home, go to bed, get up, repeat it. The weekends, I'd get up, I'd go to a friend's house, you know, whether they're having a cookout, whatever it was, or I'd go to the bar, you know, if in the case, you know, unless my son wanted to go somewhere, I took him somewhere, but after, you know, once we got that thing done, I was at a bar, I was drinking, whatever I was doing.
How much would you drink?
Oh. The minimum?
Minimum. Yes.
Minimum I have each night?
Yes. Because we're being honest.
Probably 12, 14 would be minimum.
Yeah.
So I know when, like, I went to a friend's house, we'd go out and we'd have a barbecue. We'd smoke, you know, do some ribs and stuff like that. We would each start out with an 18-pack each. And then by the time halfway through it, he was sending his wife now. We'd go out and get more cigarettes and more beer. Another case of each. We'd go through that, then we'd get done. Then we'd go to the bar. I would walk them home because they weren't too far from where we hung out at. And then they would all go to bed. I would go back to the bar. I would shut it down, and then I would go home. So yeah, it was. I would easily say I was almost a case a day. Three quarters to a case of beer a day, or it depends on, you know, if I was into there for a while. I was into vodka. I was into the whiskey. Depending on the night, I felt like. Hell, there were sometimes I had I would do a few. I can't even think of it now. Bloody berries. I would. There was a couple nights I did Bloody berries. I mean, it really depended on what I was in the mood for that night. But then, after my cousin passed away, or he was in a hospital and passed away, she started calling me. And there was a lot of times that when she would call, I would be at the bar. I mean, she pretty much knew where I was already at after the first few times. She's, let me guess, the bar? Yep. Because she could hear everybody in the background. And the whole time I was at the bar, I'd be talking to her. Then there was times I wouldn't go to the bar, but I would be home. I'd be smoking, and I would be drinking here at home. And, I mean, that was pretty much when we first started dating during COVID. That's what it was. Me home, we were watching Unas Anas. Talking on the phone, and me being home and drinking. And she didn't realize I was still drinking when I started going to her at her apartment. But I would still have beer over there. She thought I quit smoking then. I said, no, I didn't quit smoking until that January. So I told her, I said, why do you think I kept on going outside when you was at the apartment? I was going outside, I was smoking. But I'd always take over like 3 or 4 beer. You know, I did curve down the alcohol a lot. I was like 3 or 4 beers when I go to her place or whatever.
Yeah, because I didn't allow drinking and driving.
So
that was a rule.
Well, I knew when I was going over, I wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah.
But like when we go out, I still do it every once in a while. I grab 1 or 2 beers.
On a special occasion, but I take his keys immediately. He's allowed on a special occasion, but only that.
But it was really, what really got me through it was just talk with her, and it was for me, it was more of a life decision. Do I want this or do I want her? I chose her more than I did anything else. So and I did it without. I mean, yeah, we was talking because we were, we're getting more involved and all that, but even through the past, I think I've seen a therapist once or psychiatrist once, but that was when I was younger. I've never seen one ever since. I've always just kept it to myself, or if I found somebody I could actually open up to and felt more comfortable with, like her, that's what I did. That's what got me through it. I mean, I don't have. There are times I do think about, oh, I get a smell or something. I'm like, ooh, a cigar or something that would be really good. Occasion a good cigar or like a sweet cigar or something like that would be good. Now, cigarette, I go to these bars, I smell cigarette, like, oh God, I can't stand the smell of it. But I still get that aspect of sometimes I do want a good cigar. And I'd probably have that one cigar and I would be done with it.
That's a big no because I'm allergic.
But, or I could go to a pipe. My dad used to smoke pipes and I enjoyed smoking pipes. And I enjoyed the flavor of that. So, but I haven't had a pipe in, I think I was still in high school.
Yeah.
Or a little after high school when I had that.
Rob hopes your recovery goes good. I just talked to him.
But yeah, he had some ground rules that if he wanted me, he had to. Because there's addiction in my family, drug and alcohol, and I can't. After seeing what one person did, but his was because of a war. No.
But even now, when I go out with guys or something, I still limit. Like when we have a company function, and it's basically, you can drink as much as you want. I'm like, but I can't take her with me, so I'm like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
I still have a few. Don't get me wrong. I have a couple beers, but
somebody's with you and watching you.
No, there ain't nobody with me when I go to the company functions.
Oh well, no, but you have people watching you.
Yeah, but I mean,
I'm sure Joe would be like,
I was like, okay, I gotta make these stretch, and I'm not. And a lot of time it's Miller or Coors Light. I'm like, I don't want a Miller. I'd rather have something like this. I'm like, okay, I'll drive. I'll have a couple. But like if I'm home, like for a weekend, and I know it's like camping or something, I look for something that I actually want.
Yeah.
And then that's what I take, and I know I get to enjoy the weekend like that. But.
But it's usually like a 6-pack. Or you get something for Ron to share with you.
Yeah, I get it somebody to share.
So, I mean, I know he's not getting a whole...
I don't get like a case. I don't do... It's usually a 6 or a 12-pack that I know...
That's going to last the whole weekend.
One, I'm like, okay, if I did a couple a day or 3 a day, I'd be good. Especially like a Memorial weekend.
Yep.
I'm sure I'll have a 12-pack with me or something like that to drink, to drink on.
And I did tell him that you are allowed to drink some Tennessee tea while we're
prices of that crap. That's $28 a bottle.
Yep. Yeah.
But
or we'll have some wine or something for Dawn and I, But yeah, it's minimal because if people start getting drunk, I start getting antsy.
So yeah, it took a lot of self-control and a lot of listening and a lot of to get through it.
Okay, Mara said, that doesn't sound like addiction, more like depression that took over. Fair point.
It was kind of a both.
Yeah.
Because of the depression, and that it started with the depression, but once the alcohol took, it was really more about the alcohol than it was anything.
Lola said, I'm glad Tom's kids were older. It's still unfair to see your parents that way, but better than young kids. His family didn't know. No one knew. His mom didn't even know, and she lived next door. No one knew how bad it was.
Everybody, even her own family, was like, "What does she think?" Like, I have no idea. But
no one knew but me.
And it wasn't until afterwards I got diagnosed with severe anxiety and depression.
Yeah.
But with the depression, I mean, yeah, I was depressed, but once I started drinking, it was more about the alcohol. It wasn't about the depression no more. It was strictly alcohol.
So yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like, okay, I'm
and
gonna go. You know, it's almost like, okay, after this, I'm gonna drink, or it's. I was actually looking forward to the drinking days. It wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna go do this. No, I got to that point where I was looking forward to it.
yeah. And I know his family are like, well, we didn't even know what he was doing. He lived next door. His son lived in the house. Had no idea.
Oh, that too, about the drinking and the.
They didn't know anything.
Even when it came for the separation, nobody knew what was going on. But when it came to the drink, yeah, nobody knew because I didn't do it here. I
Right.
did it away. Well, I did. I'm sorry. I did do it here. It's just because Zach was so involved with the game stuff.
Yeah, he never.
He did his thing in the front of the house,
Yeah.
and then I always brought everything back here. And then he knew it was here, but he didn't realize how much I was going through.
Right.
I mean, I was going through when I had vodka here, the cheap big plastic bottles of vodka. I think it was Russian vodka. And I get 2 of those, and I haven't gone in 2 nights. The second night, I knew I needed to get more.
Yeah.
So I was, because if I got it like a fifth, it would. I'd probably be lucky that would last me 2 glasses, because I would get a 32-ounce glass and just dump it.
Yeah.
And I would add stuff in it just for flavor or taste, and that was pretty much it.
Yeah, he wasn't in a good way, but I seen like knowing alcohol in my family. I seen that deep inside the person that I loved. And it was one of those tough loves. Okay, CM, welcome back. It was a tough love thing. Okay, if you want me, like you say you want me, you have to prove it. And not just to get me. It's like lifelong. You have to prove it. And he did. He did. He put his money where his mouth was. He did. Am I like, you can never drink ever? No. Do I monitor him? Yes. And usually like 2 beers, 3 beers, I'm like, that's it.
Oh, I still get to the point where I really have to watch myself, because if I get a really good, if it's tasting like really good, it's like, oh, I got to really force myself to stop. I'm like, okay, nope. And my body's just like, you want more? And I'm like, nope.
Nope. You just have to tough love.
And there's days it's like, oh God, Lord, I could really use a drink. And there's been times I had beer here, and I'm like, okay, I'm ready for a beer. I come home, grab a beer, and she'd look at me and she goes, what are you doing? So I need a couple beers.
And then we talk about, why do you need a beer?
Yeah, just, so I still fight with that part.
Oh, Sam is a recovering alcoholic. Just curious, out of the people that are watching and listening, including ones that see this in the future, I'm curious, how many people are recovering alcoholics or drug? I'm just curious. Because I'll tell you a story. Not a story, but let me tell you something. I could have drunk, smoked, done drugs. I could have done all that. But seeing what I've seen in my family, I knew I didn't want to, because that's horrible. My weapon of choice to get over my anxiety, my PTSD, is I would scratch wounds. I would never cut myself because I didn't want that pain. But if I had a mosquito bite, a cat scratch, anything where I think I could scratch it and there would be blood, I did. So I finally come out 2 years ago because the doctor once asked me, "What is all over you?" They thought it was something like really bad, like I was cutting. But see the scars? They're everywhere, all over my body. If I had anything, I would pick and pick and pick and pick and pick and pick. See, they're all over. I do not have a spot that does not have them. So the only way that I could tell, because life got so hard that I'm like, am I even living? Am I even alive? Because all I feel is just pain. So the only way I could prove to myself that I was alive was to see my blood. That's where I was mentally around teenage age. So I hid it. Always wore long jeans. You know, I'd be like, oh yeah, I just picked. It's fine. Everybody does it. But it was to a point where it was... And even now, there's times, if I know there's something on me and I'm really stressful, I'll go to pick. And then I'll be like, oh no, okay, no, gotta stop. Can't do that. So, my drug of choice was my blood. So, yeah. And when I met Tom, or we met for the first time, we had some FOP experience. I was so nervous about him seeing me with no clothes on because I had scars all over myself. And, you know, I said, oh, you know, I've got this. This is the reason. I mean, I'm not ashamed to say it now. But before, I'd always hide it. Because I knew really no one really gave a crap. And then marrying him, you know, his problems, his, you know, the things he deals with, I started talking to him. And I went to a dermatologist, and I said, how much would it cost, or what do I have to do to get these scars off of me? And they're like, well, you would have to have a abrasion on all of it. I'm like, okay. So I took my clothes off, and she looked, and she goes, probably going to be about $20,000 or $30,000. And it's going to be some pain. And I went home, and I was told Tom. He goes, why are you trying to hide it? It's your past. Why hide it? And so first when I started doing videos, I always wore long sleeves. Always. And then, you know, he's like, oh, it's your past, but it's you. It's what makes you you. So I just started showing my arms. And when I would go to the doctor, I would say, no, I don't cut, but yeah, this is what it is. This is, you know, and yes, I don't do it, you know, every once in a while I get the temptation, but I got people to love me and respect me. And I when I realize what I'm doing, I stop. I tell myself, why are you doing it? What is stressing you out? You know, I kind of like stopped and tell myself, what's going on? Why do you feel like you need to pick? And then I'll talk to Tom and say, oh, you know, I'm feeling this way, or, you know, I'm very open with it. And when doctors ask, I tell them all. I mean, I've had every doctor, known to man, ask me. They see it and they're like, what is that? Oh, it's because I picked. Because I was a nervous wreck as a teenager. Hi, Yolanda. So we have a lot of people, hi Carrie, that do have. I was curious about that. Because, I can see why we would like diamond painting, because it's like, to me, it's therapeutic. If I'm getting like that, ooh, I go and I stab something a million times and I'm over it. I talk to myself, I get it worked through. I was curious. So, like, we are each other's therapy. We are our own little family. Yeah. Oh no, Carrie. Awesome. See, this is therapy. Well, who else? What other therapy can you do when you just stab? Fabulous. I love it. And we're a family. But yes, Carrie, I am glad you're at a doctor appointment. I really probably should go, but I know what they're going to tell me, because there's a lot of medicines I can't take. Like any over-the-counter medicine, I can't take it because of the medicines I'm on. So yeah, I just have to shuffle up and deal. But I hope, Carrie, you're okay. Make sure you let us know. Keep us informed, because we are one big family and we all care and love each other very much. Because y'all know I love you guys, right? I have a horrible heart. My heart is weird. I can't even. Where? Yeah. Here's my heart, guys. My heart is like my smile. It's a little crooked. So, yeah. And like Tom told his story, and it's not for anyone to feel sorry. It's just a hello. We have a cat that likes to say hello. Hello. It's hello. And Tom's not doing it to have anybody feel sorry. He's doing it out of, hey, here's my story. I did it. You can too.
It's just part of who I am.
Yep. It's your history, just like picking is mine. Well, hello. She's talking to him. She's talking to him. Oh, oh no. Are they like antibiotic? Yes, this is like, I have got 3 of them. One we just finished yesterday. There's sun, moon, and stars, and they're all like, these are tarot cards for the tarot and Thyme event, and it's all like cute, like what you would put in a baby's room. It's all cute colors. Yeah, but I hope you guys know that this is a safe place, and if anyone pesters you, makes you feel like it's not, you let me know. But this is a safe place. That was one thing that Tom and I said immediately. That this was going to be a safe place. Better said, I have to be very careful. So you, Carrie, do take medicines that kind of do affect that as well. So yeah, be very careful. But yeah, I have a past. But like I was saying before, you know, you still have to respect people above you. So there's some stuff that I won't say online, just out of respect. But my life wasn't easy. But obviously it wasn't easy if I had to pick scabs to see if I was still alive. It wasn't easy. But out of respect for people, I won't say anything. But just know I understand. I may not understand the drinking and drugs and all of that part, but I do understand stinking feeling. Everybody that knows me said, you should write a book. You should write a book. And I tell people, I'm lazy and I have bad English grammar. I will speak and let somebody else do it. It's like I'll talk into a recorder, but other than that, it's up to y'all. But everybody's like, you need to write a book, or you need to do, you need to go around and do like seminars and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, too much work. I never know from day to day how I'm gonna feel. But yeah, a lot of people say you need to write a book. I probably do, but I'm just too lazy. And again, I don't want to say things about people that are still alive. It's disrespectful. So yeah. What time are we on? Okay. All right. I'm going to diamond paint. Probably, no, I'm going to diamond paint a little bit more because butterfly will not take long. So I'm going to diamond paint a little bit more. Meow. Hello. When she's in the basement, she'll meow, and it sounds like she's saying hello. So we respond back to her. I'm trying to get her to do it, but she's not wanting to do it. Hello? Hello? So there's all of the eyes. Let's see. What's next? We've done W's. We'll do V's next. That's next in the order. Yeah. Okay. But as much as I've helped Tom, is as much as he's helped me. Because I didn't know where we would have been without him. I joke around, oh, well, I married you for your house, which is, we call it the hovel, because it's the hovel, because it's tore up, under construction. And then I tell him all the time, I married you for insurance. Which isn't true, because I had insurance before I met him, but yeah. But yeah, that's our running joke. I married you for your hovel. Yeah. But he saved me. just as much as I saved him. There's 2 songs that is like our songs that sum up our relationship. And whoops, nope. That was weird. That's, you know, it's like our relationship and stuff. If you guys want to look them up. Have you guys ever heard this song, Tennessee Whiskey? Chris Stapleton. If you haven't, listen to that song. That sums up our relationship. That one and Shine Down. I got the lyrics in my head. I'm trying to get the song. Hi, Marilyn. Yeah, Chris Stapleton. And what is this song from Shine Down?
Which one?
The one that you said that helped you keep me free from falling. What is the Shine Down song? You keep me free from falling. You saved my life, not once, but twice.
Oh, that was your song.
Yeah.
That's the one I think of you.
Yeah. But what is that song called? I keep getting Chris Stapleton in my head, and I can't get it out of my head. But yeah, there was 2 songs.
That was Daylight.
Daylight. Yeah, so if you want to listen to those 2 songs, Shine Down, Daylight, and Tennessee Whiskey. Oh, those are the songs.
Then there's Five Finger Death Punch. There's a few songs there.
Yeah, Five Finger Death Punch. Yeah.
But there's if you really listen to Shine Down, the lead vocalist is very good. He has a very strong voice. Yeah, I really like
Him, and there was another guy. Daughtry. He's good. Daughtry. What's his name? Daughtry. What's his first name? I don't know either. But his name is Daughtry. He's really good too. Yeah. He doesn't know a lot of music, like how I know music. Because, like, if someone goes, hey, I want you to listen to a song. Okay, send me the link. And then, like, for 45 minutes, I'm watching the video. I'm listening to the video with the lyrics. And then I'm looking at the backstory. It's like I have a full meal of digesting songs. Chris? Roger? Chris? So yeah, we listened to that. So I've kind of gotten him on the kick of, songs that have really, songs have really good meaning, and you really, if you have one you like, you need to research it. Why do you like it? Is there something about it that you think is something, or is there a part of you that feels healed from it? Music is therapy. Let me tell you. When I was going through my teenage years, I wrote poems, I wrote songs, I just wrote. And like, someone would say, oh, okay, we'll do a term paper about this. And I'm like, yes, term paper. I was one of those that loved to write, to get my mind off of stuff. I was that writer, let me tell you. If it wasn't long enough, I'll pad it. Let me look at stuff, see if I can explain it any more. Maybe I can go in more depth and think, okay, now this is what this means in more depth. Oh my gosh, I loved writing. Writing was my passion. I don't write as much anymore. Forever Young. Yes. Yes. Oh, Rod Stewart. Yes. Would I like to live forever? No. No, I wouldn't want to see all the people that I love die and be the only one and be lonely. No. No. I'm not afraid of it. When it's my time, it is my time. Peace out. And if anybody cries, there ain't no crying. Peace out, bitches. I'm not afraid of it. My son isn't either. I kind of have this firm belief of what may seem like a lifetime here. It's going to be a blink of an eye to me there. I'm not worried about it. I'll see everybody soon. Peace out. Eat some chocolate for me. Listen to some music. Don't you dare cry. I want happiness because I'm out of pain. Yep. Not even having a funeral. I'll have a showing at home. Those who want to come see me before can. And the last meal is on me. That's my running joke. The last meal is on me. Because I know I have a morbid sense of humor. Okay. I have a morbid sense of humor. And I tell everybody, if you want to come see me, see me. Don't put me in clothes. Don't waste the money on clothes. Come see me at the house. Don't even want anything. Just wrap me in a sheet. Tell them to put a card. Because I want to be cremated. And I'm like, if anybody wants to go, push the button. Take me. Let her burn. Let her burn. And I tell people all the time, the last meal's on me. Bring your marshmallows and weenies, and last fire is on me, as a running joke. I don't mean it seriously. But I don't want anybody crying and feeling sad. Yes, a blink of an eye. I don't want anybody feeling sad. Do you think? I mean, you guys know me pretty well now. Do you think I'd want you guys crying over me? Girlfriend, don't ruin your makeup. Don't smudge your mascara. It ain't worth it. I'll see y'all soon. And we will be diamond painting together. So yeah. And I'm going to be everywhere. I'll be some in Tennessee, some in Ohio. Not Ohio. Some of me in Tennessee. Some of me in Illinois. Some of me here. Girlfriends, boyfriends. I was going to be everywhere. I was going to be spreading around town. And Tom, does it make you feel sad when I talk about it? Where I want to go? What do I want to do? You know what I mean? Does that upset you? Thomas, does that upset you? For me talking about when I die and I'm going to be everywhere? And does that upset you?
Why would it? We're going to be mixed together.
Exactly. See, if there's no, everybody knows, you know, that there's no shock. And I tell people, if I tell everybody, if it's you that says something that makes me feel guilty and makes me come back, when it's your time to get, I'm going to beat your ass. If it's my time, let me be out of pain. So yeah, I look at death weird. Because I wanted to be a mortician. I don't look at it like it's forever. I'll see y'all. It just might take a little longer for me than you. I'll see you again. Shoo, you better have that naughty couch waiting with some cookies when I get up there. It better be chocolate. Don't skip on the damn chocolate. See, I just have that point of view, you know? And it makes it not so... My family knows that, hey, she's okay with that. It's all good. And I don't want a flower because I don't want I don't want a funeral because I don't want people crying over me. Wasting their money with flowers. It's like, I don't want no clothes. Hey, if this is it, I hate clothes as it is. I want pajamas. And if I could run around naked, I would. It is time. Put me in just a sheet. My friends wash me. Put flowers around me. Play some music. And I ain't talking about no damn happy music. I want the Bee Gees on. I want the Bee Gees on. La 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 la. Heck yeah. It's like, there's no party. It's like, hey, well, it is a party, but it's like, it's not sappy. Now, y'all, if you're going to cry over me, don't come in here and see me. But yeah, I want a home wake for a few hours, and then they can take me, and everybody can have dinner on me, and roast their weenies and their marshmallows, and everybody laughs at that. It's a good way to cut the ice, you know. And, yeah. Anybody want to go? Or I'm going to be cremated. They want to push the button. They want to shove me in. That's fine. That's fine. Everybody knows that. Huh? What?
Everybody knows that your stuff is like food fighting.
Anybody want some of my ashes? Anybody want some of my hair to put in mourning jewelry? That's fine. I'm not going to need my hair. Cut it off and donate it to Locks of Love. See what I mean? It's like mine is going to be glorious. Because it's going to be what I want. And I know this is like a morbid thing, but it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be morbid. It can be glorious and beautiful. It can be whatever you want. And I know everybody around me, I know what, you know, pretty much what they know, what they want. You can research it. You can do a lot of things that most people don't think of. And I hope I'm not triggering anybody. But yeah, you know, it's something that you should think about. You never know. There's no expiration date on our feet. And if you want it, let it be glorious. Let it be what you want. It's your time. It's all about you. So get it like you want it. I have a cousin, like, I want to be matching red dresses with you. You're going to have to wear high heels because she wants me to officiate. And like, gonna wear high heels. Oh Lord, I'm gonna be in high heels and a red dress. Here we go. We're gonna be matching. Yeah. Oh yeah, she already knows what she wants. Can you imagine me in a red dress with high heels? You're gonna see it at her funeral. Because what she wants is what she's gonna get. Well, you know what? You know what my brother said about me in high heels? I can always take a walker. No one says I couldn't, just because I'm dressed like that doesn't mean I can't have a walker help me.
You definitely need it to help you walk.
You are what? You are terminally ill from what you have. Oh, Lola, you're talking about like the fibromyalgia and diabetes and all my immune system issues. Is that what you're talking about? Uh, you know what I tell people? If I had to watch someone go through what I go through, it would drive me nuts. I don't think I would just want to take it off of them. So, yeah, I got it. I got the short end of the illness. I got the worst out of both sides. But you know what? At least I don't have to watch somebody go through it. I'm tough. As my brother says, I got balls of titanium steel rolled in rhinestones and diamonds. Oh, am I? Ultimately, my immune system is going to screw me. It's kind of like, it won't be the fibromyalgia that gets me, but it might be like my low immunity gives me something that I won't be able to live. I won't be able to sustain life. I mean, think about it. I'm 49 and already have early onset dementia.
Okay, did we say this was a gallon?
So, yeah. I mean, ultimately,
No.
and which I'm really young, but then once I explained to the doctor my medical history and things that changed back when I was a little girl, no one knew what fibromyalgia was. That's 46 years ago. No one knew what it was. They just knew I was sick. But I started showing signs to doctors, because I went to more than one doctor and they were trying to figure it out. But some of the signs that I had, they're saying that maybe as early as 2. So in the long run, fibromyalgia for 47 years.
Babe,
What?
how big is this? Is this a gallon?
That's probably 3 quarts.
The 3 quarts is the tea pitcher we have.
Okay, then that's 4 quarts. That's a gallon.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to make us lemonade. I need to know how much.
Okay. So, I mean, well, wait. So, am I terminal? I haven't gotten a date or anything. Do I have stuff that could get me sick and send me over the edge? Yeah. I mean, we all do. We all have something. But I've healed my enlarged heart because at one point in time I had an enlarged heart. I healed that. They were stunned. At one point I had cataracts. My body healed that. They were stunned. So, like, I've had things, and then people were stunned when I healed myself from them. So, yeah. Still haven't managed to heal this dang COVID lung. Every time I get sick, I can tell. If I talk too much or talk too fast, I have to stop a second. Give myself some oxygen. But I've lost 225 pounds. So I wanted to be healthy so when I have grandbabies, I can get on the floor and play with them. It's all in a mindset, I tell Tom all the time, oh, Lord have mercy, I'm going to be in a nursing home and I'll be walking down the hallway going, hey, anybody want to break a hip with me?
Hey.
And Tom's like, me. I'm going to be that. I'm going to be that one. Old lady perverted in a nursing home. 100 years old. That's going to be me. So, yeah. But I don't know my time. But I'm ready for whenever. I mean, Philip and I have had that talk. What do you want? What if something happens to you? Do I know what you want? Now I know what he wants. I watched Caitlin Doty, Ask a Mortician, and that's what really got me thinking. Because we all should know what we want. Okay.
I
Well-
know what I wanted since I was 19.
Yep. Philip's known what he's wanted since he was 19. So yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with knowing what you want. Oh, okay. Okay, Lola. Well, you just have to make the best of it you can. You do what you want to do, what you can do. Know what you want, put it in an envelope, tell people, don't open this until I'm gone. Here it is. And enjoy your life. Do what you want to do. And don't let that stop you. You can rent a wheelchair. There's places you can go, things you can do. Don't let it stop your head. Like me, there's things I want to do. But when I go there, I'm going to have a wheelchair. Does that stop me? No, because if I'm on vacation and I have a bad day, well, guess what? We're going to order pizza. We're going to watch movies. We'll just have a lion day. I've done that before on vacations with family. Just say, hey, guys, I can't. Go have fun. I have something to eat here. Tomorrow's going to be an awesome day. I try not to let things stop me. That's like, for Thanksgiving after the surgery. Gosh, was it harder than heck to get there? Yes. Did that day I lay down on the couch most of the time? Yes. But I was with my family and I was in a place that I felt loved and wanted and appreciated. And they didn't care if I laid down the entire time. They didn't care if I took a nap. They don't care if I have bad days, because you know what? I'll have a good day eventually. It'll be all right. Christmas was the same way. I felt like crap, but I had presents to deliver. And when I felt too bad, I went home. They were all fine with it. My family know that I have problems, and they'll see me when they get to see me, and it may be after Christmas, or it may be after Thanksgiving, or it may be I have my eyes open a little bit, then I have to shut them and take a siesta. They're all fine with it. They've accepted that they see me when they can see me. They know where I live. So yeah. The only person that blocks themselves is themselves. The only thing that's keeping you back is your head. If you're having a bad day and you want to do something, okay, then think about it. Okay, can I go somewhere where people don't mind if I lay on the couch? Okay, they don't mind if I lay on the couch. Would they mind seeing me in a bad way? I'm having a bad day. Would that upset them too much? Oh, no, they understand? Okay. Can I physically get there? Yes? Okay. Then I'm going to go. I'm going to lay down on the couch. I'm going to take a nap. And I'm going to have fun. And if you answer, like there's times that I've missed things. I have missed Philip's choir concert before. And I've said, can I get up and get dressed? No. Would I be able to sit there? No. Would I be able to do the car ride? No. Hey, Philip, I'm going to miss it. I'm sorry. Somebody record it for me. I mean, you can only do what you can do. But if days you can do. Days you can't, don't feel bad. Somebody will record it, or I'll see it again, or, I'll get it on the flip side. It's okay. You do what you can do. And don't feel bad if you can't. Because most of the time, the people understand. And they're going to care about you and say, no, don't. I don't want you to get sick, or I don't want you to get worse. Don't. We'll catch you later. Just like what a family member told me one time. Any day can be Christmas. Any day can be Thanksgiving. It doesn't have to be that day. There was one year that between all of my family, every holiday somebody was sick. So you know what we did? One random day, we said, okay, is everybody healthy? Yes. Okay, everybody bring some food. Jill, bring a cake. We're having a everything celebration. So I made a cake and I put I started at Happy New Year and I went all the way down. All the holidays, all the birthdays. I made this cake covered. And we celebrated everything that day. So, yeah. Any day can be what you can make it. Am I wrong? It's who you're with and who you love and who respects you and who to be silly with. Oh my goodness, we still play kids games. You know, the other day we had Christmas late. The other day we were playing Ultimate Sorry and Monopoly. And it was just some random day. You can make it what you want to make it. Don't let boundaries stop you. Your brain, and this is how I look at it, your brain is what stops you. You can make anything what you want just by doing it. So celebrate. That's like this month. You know, somebody, I don't remember who said, are we going to have a birthday? Heck yeah, we're going to have a birthday. I'm going to make something. We're all going to sing happy birthday. You know, and if you want to open a present, birthday people, get you a present. And, well, every birthday, because this is like the first birthday. Do we even have January birthdays? Is there a January birthday in this crowd? We'll tack you on to February. We can start having monthly birthdays. We can make this fun. We can do whatever people want to do. We may not all be in the same room, but that doesn't mean we all can't celebrate everybody's birthday. We just do it over a camera. You know, you can do anything you want to do. Daughter's birthday is in January. Yeah, we can do. Is that Wolfie? Is it Wolfie? Wolfie can come in and join our birthday party. You know, and then every month after that, we can have just birthdays. Why not? Who's stopping us? There's nobody stopping us. I need to do a post and say, hey, everybody, put your birthdays down. So we know what month birthdays we can celebrate. I'm listening. I just can't type. That's okay. It's okay to move that. It's all right. It's okay. You're not going to hurt my feelings if you can't type. There's days I can't lift my head. I understand. This is how I feel. If somebody trusts me enough to say I'm having a bad day, and I understand that you're having a bad day, do you really think I'm going to say, oh, I'm more important than you? You better do what I say. Do you guys think I'm like that? I'm not. I'm going to say, you do you, boo. Now let me know if you need cheering up or you need someone to say, you're beautiful. You think I'm that way? I am not that way. I'm not that way. I will give you all my crooked hearts. Crooked hearts with my crooked smile. Seriously. I'm not that way. Y'all know that. Oh, Lord, Lola's rolling on the ground. She's not gonna be able to get up. Somebody help her up. Oh, you better make sure you get up. Your 72 cats might eat your eyeballs. Have you guys read that book yet? Oh my goodness. Will My Cat Eat My Eyeballs is the best book. From Caitlin Doty. Caitlin Doty. She has some books. You know, she's a mortician. She has some books. And one is a book about the craziest things kids have asked her. And one is Will My Cat Eat My Eyeballs? These books, yes, they're morbid, obviously, but they're done in great taste. And she answers the tough questions and talks about different things you can do and what other cultures do. And it's a fascinating book. So if anybody ever gets a chance, even you can listen to audiobooks. I listen to all of them. She has such a wonderful sense of humor and fascinating. Oh, you don't want to be burned. But you know what, Janet? Through listening to her, there's a new way. It's just nobody will put it in law yet. But maybe, because I want to do it. Maybe one of these days they'll realize, because they do it for pets now, but I don't think they've done it for a human yet. But pets can have it. Liquid cremation. They just give you a bath and flush you down, and then all that's left is bones, and they just chop you up. They break your bones. Just like cremation, but instead of fire, it's liquid. We'll see, Janet. Okay, see, listening to the book, I've learned some different cultures. You could have a sky burial where they put you out and then the vultures eat you. You could have a sky burial. There's all kinds of stuff. You need to read up on it. See, this is the reason why I wanted to be a mortician and I couldn't be, and it broke my heart because I would be like one of those that, like Caitlin, it's like, oh, you don't need all of that. Let me just put you in a wicker basket. You know, the green. The Viking way. Yes, there's all kinds of things. You know, now the newest thing is the green burial where they just put you in wicker and they just put you out because, bury you so you can decompose, and it's a green burial. They've got all kinds of stuff. It's not the traditional way anymore. And when I said I wanted a home wake, I called the one that's just 2 doors down. Like, could you guys still do home wakes? They're like, yeah, that's never stopped. It's only people that won't ask for it. I'm like, yes. Just fry my... Sam says just fry her ass. See, Tom doesn't want anything. When he dies, cart him out. And I'm like, okay, what can I do? He goes, nope. I was like, can I at least wash you? Yeah, you can do that. Because I'm like, do I really want somebody to wash him? I want to wash his fat ass one more time. Yeah. Well, gosh darn it. They need a little seasoning. You're getting tires tomorrow. You know, there was a famous woman that was buried in her car. Don't remember who it was. But she said she wanted to be buried in her car, and she bought enough plots and they put her in her car and buried her. It's fascinating. Who is the guy that we watch? That does Hollywood cemeteries. Arthur. Hollywood Graveyard. Oh my goodness. If you don't mind a little bit of interesting
facts about celebrities and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Where they're buried.
Yeah. Harmless morbidity. Morbidness. Yeah. I'm one of those, what does Caitlin call it? A death positive person. I'm a death positive person. See, you guys learned something. I'm death positive. Girlfriend, is there something you want? Okay, I'll try to help you get it. Oh yeah, she wants this. She can have it. Yep, that's me. I don't have money to come to your funeral. Okay, somebody Skype. You need a little help? Okay. I'll Skype. Save you. Come here, Jimmy. You can't. You're heavy on his chest.
What keeps on leaning up against my
Listen
face?
to that purr. You're happy. I'll Skype. Somebody turn the camera on. Put me in the meeting. I'll Skype to make sure what you get. Oh, Lola. I am one of those. Oh, I'm getting a hug. You need a hug. Huh? Jimmy needs a hug. He needs a hug. Okay, are you done? Are you done now? Have you had your hug sufficiently filled? What? Okay. Pardon me. Jimmy needs a hug. I get very irritated when people don't stop for funerals. Because, again, that's being respectful to that person's family and them. And everybody deserves to be respected, at least in death. It don't matter if you're a dickhead or not. Everybody deserves a little bit of respect. See, here's Lard Butt. Jimmy Jim Bim. Yes, he wants some love today. You getting your 15 minutes of fame there, Jimmy?
I could order a pack of
You getting your 15
Sure.
minutes of fame?
Cherokee seeds.
Oh, Cherokee tomatoes?
Yeah, for burpee.
Yeah.
For like $5. They got a thing you buy 3 for 25. But I didn't think we needed 20 or 50 seeds.
No. But yeah, I will stop. And I'm sitting there yelling at people, would you stop? I'm one of those. And there was one where it was a fireman and I got out of my car. Because we knew, because it was announced here that what the procession and then police officers are usually announced, so we know. Yeah, we could do it. I wonder if it costs to do Zoom. What we also could do too
Zoom
is,
free.
huh?
You can do Zoom on your phone.
Okay.
I've got it on my phone.
Oh dear. Also too, I have a Discord channel. We could always Okay. Can you guys hear me? Yes. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you hear me now? Yes. Always know that if I quit talking, there's always a topic, and that's campers. Code word camper. Hey! Oh. Yeah, you never know. Yeah, Jimmy walked across the keyboard and chaos happened. So yeah, I don't know. But yes, code word is always camper. And you pretty much know if there's a cat anywhere around the area of me when I'm diamond painting, they're going to cause absolute chaos. It's just a given. Okay, I have to stop, or we're not going to be able to get butterfly done. And that, my friends, is unacceptable. Everybody would have to clutch their buffers because the train may definitely pass the train station. Let me scoot this over. Oh, you get to see my nose. Hello. How are you doing? Ah, get to see my nose. Hello. So let me move this, obviously. Oh my goodness, all the diamonds on the board. Chaos on the board. Wow. Can't get those off of there either. All right, so butterfly time. Let me move this. Is that going to... No, I think it's going to be all right. Let me, first of all, I don't trust myself. Let me at least cover this. Be my luck, cats will come and of course they're not going to stick. Of course not. Let me move this back over. So, I'm going to tell you guys numbers, but you got to wait for the countdown. So you're thinking while I'm doing this. 1 through 22, but 13, 14, and 4. You can't do 4, 13, 14. So think about it, and I will do the countdown when I get done with this. I'm going to make you wait. Cha, cha, cha. Make sure you've got your thinking. You get your numbers in your head, because you never know when I'm going to start the countdown. Does anybody remember that song? It's the final countdown. Are you guys thinking? Make sure you think hard. Come on. Move. Don't get stuck to the board. Move. What on earth? Okay. Woo, that scared me. OBS is not happy. OBS is not happy. Do. You gotta wait. I'm gonna make you wait for it. Do. Gonna make you wait. Because I know, you already know these cats. They'll see color and they'll be like, oh, she's got it undone. We must put hair everywhere. Come on. Okay. We got that. You still thinking? Hopefully you haven't put your number out yet. It's not time yet. Okay. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything is fine. My hot chocolate and my true crime obsessed. Pretty. Pretty. Okay, let me put this over now. I gotta switch. See, you guys keep waiting. Keep waiting. I gotta switch diamonds. Make sure you're thinking. Oh, no! I had that much coffee just spill, and I'm mad because that was the rest of my coffee.
How much coffee?
That right there. That was all my coffee. No, I still have a swig.
Clean it up.
Don't look at me like that. Bitch, don't look at me like a bitch.
We got enough cleaning to do later.
Hmm?
We got enough cleaning to do later.
Okay.
Well, you guys do, I don't.
So what language, Tom? What language should I count? I know Japanese, I know Spanish, and I know English. So what should the countdown be under? Oh, camper. That's hilarious. I love it. Okay. Whoa. It's red. Okay. Ready? Here we go. I'm going to say it. Everybody's saying camper. Lola yelled camper because the sound went again. Okay. I got to say it again. You ready? Are you ready for it? Son. Dos. One. Half. Fourth. Eighth. Go. First number. First number. First number. Who's going to be the first number? First number. First number. First number. La 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 la. First number. 21. Sam is on it. So where's 21? Right there's 21. Right there. So I gotta... These papers. But I knew I didn't want to use regular because of the, there's small. There's so many smalls. Okay. So it's going to be right there. I did. I said san, which is 3. Ichi ni san chi go roku chichi hachi ku ju. Ju ich ju ni ju san ju chi ju go ju roku ju shishi ju hachi ju ku ni ju. Yay! I learned that because when you took karate, you had to count. You had to count in Japanese, especially for the little kids. So yeah. I'm a woman of many talents. Most of them suck, though. I just looked at Tom. I looked at him, and then he looked at me and smiled. Yeah, he knows. When you know, you know. He knows. I love aggravating the crap out of this man. Okay. We are ready. So, do we have ours? Yes, we do. You know how hard it was to divide this into 22? I did it. I had to cut papers, but we got it. Oh, and yeah, I learned it in, did I learn it in jail? Yeah, one of these, one night while I was in jail, 47 years ago, my roommate, Bubba, because at that time, you could roommate with whoever matched your personality. His name was Bubba, and he was obsessed with eating ramen packets. Not the ramen, just the packets. Oh no, we're going with this now, Janet. We're gonna say a story. We're gonna make a story. I've started it. Who's next? Who's gonna keep going? Bubba liked to eat ramen packages. Not the ramen, the packages. And change. Who's next? Gotta continue the story. We're gonna play change. I love that on Whose Line Is It Anyway? Does anybody else watch Whose Line Is It Anyway? Where they have to do new choice? New choice. Who's next? Let's see. How's the craziest we can do with this story? I'm in jail with a man named Bubba who likes to eat the packages off of ramen. Who's next? How crazy can we get this story? And if we can make this work, then I'll tell Wyatt that it's something that he should do on his channel. We'll experiment. Where am I at? Where am I at? What jail am I at, guys? What jail am I at from 47 years ago? I was 2 years old in jail with a guy named Bubba who liked to eat ramen noodle packs. Not the ramen, but the packs. Outside cat, my son named Babu. So where am I at jail at, guys? We gotta mad lib this story. We gotta make it mad. Where did I get busted at? With his friend Babu. So there's a cat outside the jail that your son named. In the county jail, you would sleep on his chest. Eastern State, Pennsylvania. Oh my gosh. I'm in Pennsylvania. And I'd sleep on his chest. With his friend Babu. Oh. But what did I do? What did I do? Well, what got me in the jail? Especially at Eastern State Pen. They put me in the pen, guys. They put me in the pen. What was my crime? Oh, Babu. Okay. Babu. I was laying on Babu's chest. Down from El Capone's cell. Ooh, man. I had to do something pretty bad. So what was my crime? Chewed your mom's nipple off. Tom, you need to be watching this so you can help.
No, I don't keep up with that stuff.
Smuggling catnip after I chewed my mom's nipple off. Wow, man. Wow. what was my, I mean, how much did I get? The cat's framing me. Oh no. I've been framed. It wasn't me, man. It wasn't me. There was weed with the catnip. Oh no. Man. I wanted them cats to have the munchies. How much time do I get? And first of all, do I get to eat the ramen if he eats the packages? Can I have the ramen? Well, I'm 2 years old, so I better not mess with hot water. I could scald myself. I'm just gonna lay on his chest, giggling because I'm the Cat Joanna framer. Somebody frame me for Cat Joanna. No. This is so funny. Yeah, the cat's got the munchies. So you said they dissed that and your mom. But it was you. So the cat is you for revenge. Oh no. Oh no. Hopefully the cats don't get hungry enough to eat somebody's eyeballs out. Oh man. I have to tell Wyatt he has to do this. This is hilarious. It was a revenge. They framed me. Oh man. I hope the cats don't visit and unalive. Shank Babu. I need Babu. Cats are jerks. Yes, they are. Hopefully they don't pee in the corner of my cell. They meow in Morse code. MYOWA code. Said, oh, Babu is affectionate. Such a lovely, cute kitten. Meowing in Morse code. Meowing in meow code. Framing me up for... He's just a dandelion. Oh, yeah, see? He's like marking in code. Oh no, it's Morse code. It's MYOWA code and piss code. Oh no. The cats will come and eat my eyeballs. They're rallying. They're raising up. Now we know how you started to learn Japanese. It was I was teaching all my roommates how to fight. See, now where else are you going to get an off the cuff, just out of the blue Mad Lib? See, you never know about here. This is why it's so much fun. What happened to my poker? My pokey. My poker stick. Because I've got to use scissors, and I don't want to use scissors. I can't find my...
And was it your little thing? I don't know.
I can't find my tweezers either. Everybody's taking all my shanking materials away. Now the other now the other cats will find out where I'm at. It'll be a meowvasion. They're gonna come find me. Eat my eyeballs. Can I bargain with them with catnip? Can I just, say, hey, don't have any of the good stuff, but will you let me live if I give you some catnip? Al Capone had a very luxurious cell. It's Al Capone, a nice chair, a desk. Didn't look like a regular cell. Yes, I know. It looked like he got it was fancy. He was even able to wear suits and stuff. He didn't even have to wear regular clothes. He wore suits and stuff and hats and stuff. Yeah. Tuna only from the fishmonger across or over on 5th Street. Oh, man. Oh, no. But what if they don't like tuna? That's why you learn Japanese. To bargain with the markets. You caught me. You caught me. My plan is foiled. I've been found out. The meow bosses are going to come. They're going to line me up, or they're going to all line up and scratch me. The dog father. The dog father. Will he give me an offer that I can't bark? Bark fuse? He's going to give me an offer. Going to give me an offer you can't bark fuse. You can't bark away. The dog father. His name is Rover. And he is the dog father. See, you never know what you're going to get here. That's a pin. That's not going to help. I'm going to have to clean this. Because there's stuff everywhere. But nothing I can use when I need it. Give you a bone you can't refuse. So I'll be on team dog instead of team cat. Cross to the dog side. So, am I secretly going? If I cross to the dark side, are they gonna make me a bark instead of a narc? It's gonna be a bark. I'm crossing over to the dog side. It's going to be the bark. Gonna rat him out. Gonna be the bark. Speaking Japanese. That's the code. The code word is camper. Oh, this is definitely going to happen in August. We are going to have Mad Lip Day. This is hilarious. I love it. For the catnip. I'm sure he must have sent you a lollipop or two. bring you to the same seller. Man, it depends on the lollipop, you know. Is it a Tootsie Roll Pop? You know, I'm gonna have to be in jail for a while. I'm gonna have to be a bark for a while. It better be a good lollipop. Better be like that apple caramel that comes out in Halloween time. I need a good lollipop. Gotta be able to have that MYOWA in it. Break it up and pass it to the cats. Don't be greedy. I know. But, you know, it's got to have caramel to hide the MYOWA. Got to make sure it sticks on there. Don't want to get caught. Don't want to get busted. People are going to come into this on playback and go, what on earth are they doing? We are doing a Mad Lib. How I learned Japanese. Anybody at home want to play along on rerun? Feel free. Feel free. Add to the Mad Lib. How crazy did I have to be? You know, I have to work on my improv skills because I got to be able to keep Wyatt surprised. Keep him riveted. So I got to work on my improv skills to help him. The dog father has no patience for cats. He doesn't. Could he have put MYOWA in the wrappers? Leave me to have the ramen, but the wrappers. It's a Big Daddy. All the caramel suckers started out hard. It's the packages. They can't stop eating the packages. Big Daddy's still around. Yeah. Most likely he's known for smoking. Big Daddy, he's still around. He's always going to be watching. He wasn't in the no smoking section. Oh man. It's hard to be a bark for Big Daddy. Yeah, exactly, Lola. Exactly. No meow oil, please. Don't pass the meow oil. He's awake. I thought he was over there snoring. He's awake. He's still breathing. I'm still dropping pins. Can you see my head? Yes. No one was screaming. We see your head, Jill. No one was screaming. You were seeing my gray hair. I had to give up hair dye in jail. Yeah, you can, I have it set up to where you can replay them. Yep. I go after this is over and I make sure there's nothing more I have to add in comment or in description, and I set them for replay. Now, I think the chat, it takes a couple of days before chat appears, I think. But yeah, I have them on replay. I do. If you just go to live, you should see a list of them. And then I also put them like for all videos and stuff, and they get put in different playlists compared to what they are. Like this one would be a whip and chat because I'm basically whipping and chatting. But it's also like an event, and it goes on the all playlist, and then the event, all play, whip and chat, and then live. So it's in different playlists. I'm everywhere. MYOWA. I'm getting hungry too. My cereal wore off.
That's what I was going to look at.
What? Just use pen ink ashes for dye. Yeah. Man, it's rough in here. Diamond what? Pins? Well, yeah, about that. I've got.
At least for me, I've only got 2.
Well, I know. Just let me just got for a second. Oh, he needs more pen tips. Kinky.
Well, I got this 3 or 4 places to ship there.
But yeah, we'll talk about that when I'm done here. It's after 5. I know. Does that mean that we have now finally switched to chaos and hilarity after dark? I don't have much more. Oh, the dogs are coming out to play. It's after 5. Watch your milk bones, everybody. Watch your milk bones. Yeah, it is. Oh my goodness, I just realized. Yeah, Yolanda, welcome to the train wrecks. Oh, she must be thinking, oh my goodness, what did I? We're chaos and hilarity here, Yolanda. It's okay. We have fun. You never know where it's gonna lead. Yeah, it's all about the fun. Well, this is the first time we've ever done Mad Libs, though. And talk about death positivity. Never know where Time of Pain's gonna lead you. Yeah, I'm gonna head over to the train wrecks. Wonder what's gonna happen today. Is it gonna be more chaos or hilarity? Yeah. Yep. We have fun here. We try. I try. Some things are just, yeah, no, not to do it again. But, you know, most of the time it's all good. What are we gonna have? Oh yeah, we were gonna have hamburgers. I think it's gonna be hamburgers. That's what he said. You added that mix?
Not much I could do.
Well, is it hot or cold outside?
Probably supposed to be cold. That's about a week or so.
I was gonna say I'll grill, but
Well, today is supposed to be the warmest day, I believe, but the high is 38 degrees.
well, I mean, I could use the griddle.
But yeah, we got the grill there. Or skillet or whatever.
I have to go to Paco. It's letting me know it's potty time. See y'all on the flip side. See you on the flip side, Sam. Thank you for coming in. Okay. This is really confetti. It's small, but it's mighty. And I have, well, okay, that pin went flying. That pin didn't want to work. How dare it? The audacity. So, I don't know if the sun will be done today. There's really not that much left to do. Depends on how bored Tom gets. Oh. Oh no. Yeah, oh man, my blood sugar was just up, down, up, down, up, down yesterday. Oh. I'm like, how much more do I have to eat? Ended up eating Jello and pudding to hopefully keep where I didn't have to eat junk all night. And that helped. Kept it down. But I was up all night. And then he woke up. I'm like, you little bitch. He was like, what? I'm like, you slept all night. I told him when I wake up in the morning, I want to be productive. I want to get up so I can get this done. So I can finish the canvas. No, 1 o'clock. I'm like, God bless it.
Set your alarm. That's my fault.
You could have woke me up.
Tell me what time to wake you up.
I told you when I got up.
Yeah, when you got up. That means let you sleep until you wake up.
Well, you know I go live at 2.
Give at least 12 more. But I did.
No, you didn't. That's right. I overslept. See how useful he is. Welcome to After Dark with Jill and Tom. We're fussing about why he didn't wake me up. Even though I did get to see a lot of videos of the guy who lives in the micro apartments in Japan and take tours. It was fascinating. Fascinating culture. Fascinating. This guy doesn't even have... He has a kitchen and one little stove, but he doesn't even cook. There's so little he doesn't... It's like, he goes, no, I can just eat out. He's a professional. Yeah, he's a professional, all right. He's a professor. So, he can just eat. It's a 7-minute walk from wherever he lives. He can just go and eat. Because in Japan, stores are open 24/7, 365. So, if he gets hungry, he just goes out to eat. And he has water in his room. His little apartment if he needs something to drink. It's fascinating. He is very minimalistic. Minimalistic, yes. He only has like 2 outfits, but he has a washer that is a washer and dryer. So like, yeah, he can just wash his clothes every day. So he only needs 2 outfits, 2 pairs of shoes. I don't know how he does it. Did I throw away my pen? I can't find it. Where did my pen go? Pen. I need you, pen. Can you... Oh, there it is. It was...
Found it.
I found it. It was on my lap. The whole time. I would really like that pen to work. But yes, he's fascinating. I might have to... I might have to find the one room when he shows off his and put it on the... It's fascinating. And he takes you places around Japan. And like he showed this rose garden yesterday and it was really pretty. Or the one I watched last night. It was a rose garden. I don't know exactly when it was recorded, but fascinating. Do you guys have a culture that you're fascinated with? That's like, oh, that's an interesting culture. I must learn everything about it. That would be Japan for me.
That blizzard.
Well, Blizzard was talking to you. You can tell this is up at the top because there's a lot of dark blue. I'm going to have to change putty and glue dots. But I've used this putty and glue dots a lot because I diamond paint a lot.
Stuff up.
Priscilla May. I don't know what her real middle name is, but I've just called it May. Priscilla May's got a nice ring. And how are they supposed to know if they're in trouble unless you say 2 names? I mean, really. But there's a few YouTube that I follow that, will show, oh, what I do in a day, and they go places and you get to see. So I watch probably 5 or 6 ladies that show how they live every day in Japan and what they cook, where they go shop. Just kind of like being a fly on the wall. And then this is the first one I seen a guy, and I was like, okay, this is cool. And then there was one that's called The Lonely Samurai or something like that. It's talking about a lonely guy, a lonely man of Japan. And it's like, I haven't really watched much of that. I was like, do I really want to watch that? Is that going to be okay? So I have to do some looking into that one before I say yes, definitely. That's a good one. So, yes. Ooh, there was a lot of G's in this square. There was a lot of G's. Oh, you can see yourself. Oh, look, you can see yourself. And then I can see, wait a minute. Hang on. I can point at myself, pointing at myself. Okay. Bye, Diamond. Yep. See you next time. Yes, you're always welcome. Always welcome. Wonder why my phone is not catching up. It's probably behind. It's weird because there's a lag in OBS, and then there's a lag there, and then there's... It'll probably catch up in a minute. I'll be like, too late. See how long that my phone takes. It's really behind because I'm still pointing. The diamond in this. But we're so close to the end. It's gonna make it work. Because I have said it. Okay, phone. The whole purpose is I can't see the actual board. It's amazing how they can live in such a small place. But the good thing is not much dusting or cleaning. Right. I mean, this guy does very minimal. Very minimal. I have to look. This phone is absolutely useless. I have to read it. Oh no. They know that the Rark is recording. They're trying to censor the Rark. The bark. They're trying to censor the bark. I don't know what's been going on today, but this live has been just crazy with sound. Now with commenting on my phone. It's just chaos. Do you guys like the chaos? Or would you rather me be more professional? Do you like the chaos? Okay, you want to see it? Okay, I will definitely post the link. If somebody wants to see it, then somebody else probably will too. So I will find the one I watched where he talks about his room, his apartment. And then if you want to watch him the rest of the way, then that's up to you. But yes, his name is USUI. Mushy. What's his name? Ooh, ooh. Ah, he's over there sighing. Why are you sighing?
Get back to the point where
Oh, well.
I was optimistic earlier. I'm like, okay, I'm starting to breathe a little bit better out of my nose. Nope, solid again.
Well, that sucks. So I guess after this, I'm going to go and fry some hamburgers. What do we want with it?
There's fries downstairs.
Okay, so fries, hamburgers. I can put the fries in the oven. And what vegetable would you like? We've already had corn. I mean, the nurse is trying to give you options. I gotta make you some jello and some pudding too.
I'll just take the burger and
Okay. I mean, we kind of need a vegetable, but I can just pull something out of my butt, I guess. Yes, any country would be Japan for me. They are ahead of us. Yes. True. We'd call 911 if you were serious because we know you've been coerced. All right. That is done. We'll see what happens, whether you see this one finished or not. Just depends. I mean, there's not a whole lot. I could just get off my lazy butt and do it. But that, oops, let me scooch back. Okay, I have my glasses on. You know, they'll be typical. So let me move this back. And there is the sun. Right there's the sun. And it's pretty. And there is the butterfly. The butterfly so far. Have tomato. I don't know. We have cherry tomatoes. We have onion. Huh?
we got onion. We got pickle.
Yeah,
We
onion
don't have any
pickle.
tomato.
Can diamonds ever fall out? Yes. What we do is we roll them really good so they'll stick. And then we Mod Podge them. We just paint Mod Podge over them. There's a video of Tom Mod Podging so you can see. But yes, if you don't seal them down, they can pop out. So we roll them. And yeah, you can roll them with a roller. Mara, she uses a face roller that you freeze and then roll over your face. She uses that. You can use rolling pins. Yeah, they can fall out, but we glue them in and make sure they stay. So yeah, that's that. So hopefully this will be done by tomorrow. And yeah. Yeah, my phone still hasn't caught up. Nope, it's still after dark with Jill and Tom. So, well, I'm going to skedat because it has been 3.5 hours. But we started talking and I started not paying so much attention. So, to the diamonds and more of you guys, which is the best part anyway. So, all right. Gonna skedat. Going to make dinner because I'm hungry. My cereal at 5 o'clock has wore off. So, I see you guys later, alligators. Hugs and kisses. Bye. I'm staring at him. Are you gonna say bye?
Are you gonna say bye?
I already have. I've already given hugs and kisses. Are you gonna say bye?
Are you gonna say bye?
Are you
just
gonna say
repeat
bye?
what you just asked me?